Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 25 of the Flip League Saves. A brand new series? No, a brand new transfer window with lots of new signings and also a little bit of housekeeping before we get on. Firstly, I just want to say this is my first Flip Leagues back from Nottingham. A massive thank you to all the people that turned up for the FM event. It was an amazing weekend. It was fantastic. I just adored it. Secondly, a few new patrons to catch you up on. So I'm just going to read through them quickly. So we've got Tales from the Broom Cupboard. Oh, I'm going to murder this name. Galog Helros. Ross. Damon Leach, Lewis Prentice, Help Me Khan, Josh Engelman, Ben Heb, or Herb? I don't know what I've written down there. Heb, I think Heb, we'll go there. And Benzene96. Thank you very much. We've got a few brand new patrons and a few people that have upped their pledge. I really, really do appreciate it. And lastly, Raf Roberts, the ever generous, a friend of the channel, has sent me a PlayStation 4 camera. So I'm going to try and freak out the dogs with that thing where you fire off all the little alien dudes to see if the dogs realise they've got. But thank you very much, mate. One step closer to VR. That's what I'm talking about. Also, another little thing, I got lots of tweets over the weekend from people saying that my videos aren't appearing in their subscription boxes because YouTube is YouTube. What you can do to remedy that, to make sure you go, is go onto my channel, and there's next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell icon, and you can make sure you get notified. Click that, and you can sort of set up the notification settings just so you don't get confused. Right, not confused. I'm not tired. All right, it's 4 a.m. and I've just done a 3-hour Twitch stream thing, and I need to record this video. I'm really tired because I totally forgot. Because all the previous ones had done before the weekend was away. So I came back and thought, okay, stream tonight and then record the Flip Leagues. And then I realised I had to do the whole of pre-season. So I've sat here for the last 3 hours going through pre-season. But we've had a good pre-season. One of the signings, just don't judge me on it, all right? Okay, just don't judge me on it. So first off is our first steal from Man United. Because, you know, they pissed us off and they beat us, and this guy scored. Really good youngster, 18 years old, 4.5-star potential, lovely. Going to train him up as a sort of shadow striker option. Next up, we've got another bit of a steal, just a cheap pickup really, just to give us a bit of squad depth at centre-back. Cameron Carter-Vickers, American international. Tried to pick him on my MLS save, but he would never wanted to come. But he's a sort of better, sort of probably fourth option centre-back than the likes of Dale Fry and stuff like that. Next up, a little gem of a purchase, £20 million, well spent. We've got Marcus Rashford. That's what happens when you piss us off, Man United. We come in and steal one of your best players. Loving that. 20 million quid, absolute bargain. Next up, we have... it's a lot of money, okay? It was £37 million, okay? But I just really wanted to use him. I don't think I've ever used Eric Dyer, and he's perfect for a wing-back option. He's definitely an upgrade on the likes of Trippier. I think he's going to have a fantastic season. He can also fill in at centre-back, defensive midfield, or central midfield, even on the left, apparently. Probably won't do that. But he's our big signing. Really, really happy to get him up, get him on board. Next, we have Oberlin Pineda, a Mexican international. One of those random ones that the agent pops up and says, oh, do you fancy this guy? 6 million quid? I'm like, yeah, actually, yeah, I do. He's valued at 18 million, 6 million pounds. Absolute bargain from Chivas in Mexico. I couldn't say no. And, okay, this is the one. Joe Hart. Okay, I know he's not very good in real life now, but in the game, he's still very, very good, okay? He's 32 now, so we can get 3 good years out of him. He's got 99 caps. Hopefully he'll get 100 caps. Forget real-life Joe Hart. This is still good Joe Hart, and it's definitely an upgrade from Pickford. Pickford was never really going to get any better, especially with our training facilities and all that sort of stuff. So we did need to make a few sales because we spent a shit ton of money. Why is that screen there? So we spent 65 million. We only had about 30 million to spend. So first off, we sold Jason Malumbi for £10 million. he was the problem the mistake I made at the beginning was signing a couple of really good youngsters, 18-year-olds, but because our facilities are so bad, they didn't improve enough, even though they got plenty of game time. He went on loan last season, and played 10 games for Millwall, and just not good enough. But to be fair, we made a tiny profit, £9.5 million. I think that is a lot of money for him. Next up, Simon Francis retired, our backup centre-back, right-back option. We then sold Sam Field. Again, same problem. Like, it's decent, but we can do better now, and we need to do better before the big teams arrive next season. So, but again, £9 million, tidy profit for Sam Field. Unfortunately, Maggie has left the club. As I said in last episode, his time had come. Really dropped off last season. 2 of these were penalties. Just didn't play well. The trouble was that the other teams were getting so much better that suddenly he became sort of found out a little bit. Then we sold Bright for up to 20 million to Sutton United. I think we've made a decent sale here. Again, one of those sort of young English prospects that we ruined. Struggled a bit last season again, starting to get a bit found out. Then we sold Jordan Pickford because we didn't need him for our £10 million to the lovely Wolfsburg. And then we've loaned a guy out and just finally got rid of Reeder Johnson because he wouldn't leave the club. I just released him for 80 grand because he was pissing me off. He kept saying, don't transfer this to me, boss. I'm ready to play. And I'll fuck off, mate. So that's it. We sold £43 million of players. We're sitting pretty with 130 million. We are now at our new stadium, which is called... I didn't even look what the stadium was called. Where does it say the stadium name? So it's 16,284 all-seater. Eastleigh Stadium. Looks like... I think this is the same place, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Eastleigh Stadium, classic name, brilliant. Really put a lot of thought into that. But that's good. The board have also upgrading the training facilities. Again, they're still shit, but they're getting there, right? There's a couple of things I want to show you. I don't know where you look at it. Hang on. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. This is really interesting, this screen. This is the clubs in England. Everybody is struggling. The big boys, their reputation is dropping, apart from Man City. For whatever reason, they're in the Championship this year. They are the ones ahead. But, look at Arsenal. They've dropped to 3.5 star, and they've been promoted every year with them. Man City are still a massive dominant team, and they're still, I believe, spending money. They sold £60 million, but that was Iheanacho to... Leipzig, but they're still and £37 million to us, but they're still Jordan Henderson, Bananarama, but they're still spending money and they've still got the pull of a big team. They did offer me the job. They gave me an interview and I said no. So now they've got that guy in charge. That's amazing, right? But yeah, I'm a little bit worried that they have remained strong. I have a big issue with that. Right, so today we are facing Manchester United in the Community Shield. So we're going to give a debut to Joe Hart. We're going to go Zooms on the left. We're going to go Keane in the middle. Harry Maguire on the left-hand side. Pontus as a backup. And then we're going to go for Eric Dyer on the right. We've got... we'll go for Kieran Tierney on the left. I'm hoping he'll have a bit of a better season there. He was overshadowed by Timon last season. And then we've got the cock blocker on the left. I can't remember which way round it is, but we'll put him on the left for the time being. Ward-Prowse there, and then Rashford obviously has to play against his former club. He's going to destroy them, crush them. What about Jesse Lingard as well? We could double Man United it. I did try to sign De Gea because he's got a release clause of 24 million, and then he didn't want to come. So fucking sideways. Somebody pointed out that Harry Kane, his favourite person is me. His favourite team is Eastleigh. What a legend. Fuck Tottenham, right? Fuck it. Yeah, I was born there. They're all right. But no. Eastleigh's the team for him. I was really surprised that that's happened all so quickly. Time on a trip, he can go on the bench. Ronaldo Vieira. Ain't no party like a Thomas Partey. Graham Proctor. And Facundo. I think Facundo Rashford is going to be the main partnership over the course of things. Right, we've got everybody in the right positions. We are ready to go. We're not going to change anything up. This is going to be a good test. Now, before we just get into that, I'll just show you where everybody's sitting now. So, in the Vanarama League, we still have the likes of Bournemouth, Chelsea, who, looking at their team, they're starting to fall apart now. They've got some big names. Jack Wilshere, Dominic Solanke, Kante's still there. They've even got... Oh, they did have Lukaku, but they're filling the gaps now with quite bad players. Like this guy... No. Black man. Phil Jones. Seamus Coleman, 30-year-old now. This dude. Kieran Jennings, 18 years old. With a weird mullety tash thing going on. Victor Moses is still there. They're struggling. They are. It's very interesting. They're rich, so fuck knows what they're doing. Not buying anyone apparently, and just selling all the best players. That's what they're doing. Yep. Okay. And Southampton are still there. Stoke, Swansea, Watford, West Brom, Sunderland, Norwich, Newcastle, Leicester, massive teams, Everton, Crystal Palace, lots of teams still struggling. In League 2, we have Liverpool, who finally got promoted, hooray, and West Ham. And then in League 1, we have Manchester United and Tottenham. And then in the Championship, we've got Arsenal and Man City. So... let's have a quick look at old Arsenal, see how they're doing. So they're spending money again now. So they actually spent more money than they got in, which is interesting. Zlatan finally retired. Shall I make him my assistant manager? Yeah, let's do it. Zlatan! Hello, my name is Zlatan. I'm very good at the football. Oh, come on, I can only offer you 7. Just don't be a dick about it. 15%. If we win the Premier League, you can have that. I feel like that's not going to be much money to him, but okay. That's non-negotiable. Boom, Zlatan. But they signed Joe Gomez for 34 million, Will Hughes 3 million, and Alphonse Areola for 4.9. So yeah, I'm a bit worried. I'm very worried about next season. So what I'm hoping for from this season is another Premiership win, keep our reputation going, but we want to win a fucking trophy other than the Premier League, which sounds weird, but yeah, the Premier League is the easier part, right? We need to win a trophy, an FA Cup, even a good run in the Europa League, winning the Europa League. Obviously Champions League, but let's face it, Europa League is more our standard. So come on, this will be a good tester because they still got a good team, Man United, apart from Rashford and Lingard. So don't judge me on the whole Joe Hart thing, all right? He's good in the game. He's like Dejan Lovren. He's good in the game. Ward-Prowse with their first corner of the season. Harry Maguire dodges it down. Lingard's there. Oh, it's cleared away. Knock it back. Lovely. Eric Dyer. I'm expecting big things from Eric Dyer. I'm looking for 10 assists this season. Martial, he's another one I would have liked to have had. Oh, Zuma's like, not today, son. Like, oh, panic. Nice interception, Tierney. Want to see much better from him. Lovely. Rashford! Oh, I was so sure he was going to do it. Come on. Another corner. Oh, Ward-Prowse. What is that? What is it? Eric Dyer. Shaw. They've still got Shaw, cracking player. Cock blocker. He's not on a yellow card yet. 26 minutes. Well done, cock blocker. Tierney. Ward-Prowse. We're having all of the ball so far. Lingard, can he find the ball across? Dinks it, and De Gea's there. Simple catch. Yeah, the Nottingham thing, man, was absolutely amazing. We had about 50 people turn up, which is more than I could have dreamed for. Apparently, the week before, when the Miles Jacobson and all the Sports Interactive dudes were there, they got like 10, 20. So, we did all right. Oh, he's an ex-Man United. Isn't he an ex-Man United player? Right, didn't he come through their youth system? Am I just going mad? No, I'm not going mad. I'm a fucking genius. We can't go 2 at the back. Do that. And Rashford could slot in behind. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, it was absolutely brilliant event, and everybody was so friendly. It was quite cool because I was fucking nervous about the whole thing, but kind of everybody else was, you know. A lot of us have just crawled out from our man caves where we sit at the computer all evening to speak to real humans, and it was the same for all of us. So I tried to mingle as best as I could, and yeah, we're going to definitely do it again. Rashford, it's another poor finish. I almost signed Raheem Sterling, but then I came to my senses and thought, why the fuck am I trying to sign Raheem Sterling? So that's good. Saved myself there. I've still got to record an XCOM video. I'm not sure I've got the energy for XCOM. I'll try and record it when I get up tomorrow morning to come out 2 hours after this, but because they take so fucking long to render, it might not be out. You might just have to wait an extra day. Zooms. Dyer, beautiful. Ward-Prowse, lovely. Kane, that's shit, mate. It was going so well, but Kane's got it back. There's the run. Rashford's through again. He's making all these beautiful runs. Oh, my Lord, there's no end product. It is Raheem Sterling. Have we just signed Raheem Sterling? Right, and again, and again. We're still dominating this. Pretty well, decent chances. Kane's there with a header, but it's no good. 3 clear-cut chances, all Rashford. There's good signs, though. He's getting in the positions. He's making some beautiful runs. I think he could be a big part of this season. I think Facundo's going to play second fiddle to him, to be honest. Dyer, Rashford, just needs to be able to finish. Coquelin, lovely ball through. Kane, tight angle. He slots it home. There's Harry Kane. The goal machine. Player of the season last year with a 78% vote. He also won Players Player of the Year and the Player of the Year awards. Both awards he dedicated to me. Gets you right there, man. I saved him from Tottenham, that's why. He has to pretend he likes Tottenham. Should we bring another Man United player on? Just for shits and giggles. Rashford's playing a 5.9 just because of the misses. Everything else has been beautiful. I'm okay with that. It's his first one. Right, can we survive the next 12 minutes? We're still on top of this game. A cheeky can't concentrate might be in order here. I got asked for my first selfies. People said, can I have a selfie with you? Yeah, and I FaceTimed Rich on Twitch's daughter because she's a massive fan of my liquid hold video that I did. So I gave her a brain sock and stuff like that, and it was just an amazing weekend. I can't thank you guys enough for even the people that couldn't come that shared the video and got the word out and stuff that we were doing this. Big ups to yourself. There we go. Suck it, Man United. Suck it down, bitches. Yes, we've got a trophy, boys. We've got a trophy. Job done. Right. What we're going to do, I think, we want to play the first home game of the season because it's in our new Eastleigh Stadium. Dynamics in it. Yeah, jubilant. Performance may raise interest. What do you think I'm working about there? In order to get Tony Pulis. Give a flying fuck, to be honest. But, thanks for asking. Captain material. James Ward-Prowse might be the way to go with this now. Is he going to be pissed off that we don't pick him? Look, I'll make you vice captain, mate. Yeah. You don't have to wear that stupidly fucking sized captain's armband thing. That's ridiculous. Right, there we go, my friends. We're going to come back for the next episode. It's going to be a double-header, Bournemouth and Macclesfield, because we won our first home game of the season. There is a chance there'll be more signings. We've got £19 million in the bank, although we're going to have to chop some of that off to get the wage budget. One final thing, just a little teaser. I was thinking of getting into Games Workshop again, like Warhammer. Not in a big way. It's not gonna but I got a White Dwarf magazine, and I collected Warhammer stuff from the ages of about 11 to about 27, 28. So at least 15 years I collected it. Massive fan, and then stopped. Just life shit got in the way. But I was thinking about just picking up a few models, collecting models. Actually, not, play the game a little bit, but collecting models. And I might do some just sort of random Warhammer videos, just on top of the content. It won't be, I won't take away from anything. Just the odd one. Maybe, I buy a box of something and I do a time-lapse of me putting it all together and painting it. My painting is shit, by the way. It was never that good, and that was 15 years ago. 20 years ago, almost. So don't expect some fucking amazing thing. I'm lucky if I can just get it paint on the model. But I thought that might be interesting to some of you guys if you played it before or play it now and stuff like that. So, just letting you know so you know for the future. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's smash this season. We're going to win. I'm not saying the Champions League. We're going to win the Europa League this season. Last season was bullshit. We're going to win it this season. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.